Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will be first on the attack. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And he makes the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The Wildcats offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And they'll saddle up with Hoss Haney at the helm. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing.
And I tell you what, this QB, man, he has been the surprise of the season to start so far. Just ascending in play. Got his team in a good spot, playing at a really high level. Palmer, this might be a guy that we say, we might not have been talking about him preseason, but we're talking about him now.
Yeah, and we were talking to him this week before the game. He told us he had a bit of a chip on his shoulder coming into this season. He said, you know, not a lot of people were talking about me. Not a lot of people were giving me the attention that I really felt like I deserved. But I'm going to play, and I'm going to get people's attention. He's been doing that. This kid has been balling.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide right, it's Fields. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football. Near the line of scrimmage, bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
That's a big third down. The opponent just scored a TD. You're trying to keep this thing close, maybe even tie it with a touchdown, but you got to be able to stay on the field. So let's not overthink it. It's third and short. You hand it off to your big-time playmaker at running back, and he gets the job done.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the ground.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Plows his way ahead. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the ball's incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll go to the counter. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just feeds the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Drives inside. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Quarterback changing the play. Taylor wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Henderson. Caught, and he's got room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Timeout taken here, 2nd one called by Kansas State. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Frazier. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback will keep it. Taken down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. On target. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's still running after the move. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. With the catch, it's Lovett. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, the defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
They'll stop it for a moment here as there's an injured Kansas State Wildcat down on the play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Rushes on. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll run the screen. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or for us, green light. Go for it.
He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Taylor wants to throw. Left side, it's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down to the air. Dumps it to the back. Right side, it's Henderson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Keeps it, looking for the edge. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other.
Sprinting away. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Drops back on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the return. He's got great speed. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's past the marker. At the 35, he's open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He's changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Taylor wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Cook. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Wildcats sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the big fella. Rams him with the stiff arm. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
Number 43, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Straight ahead, it's Henderson. Enough to move the chains. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Henderson. Picked up maybe 3 on the play, a 2nd and 7. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Taylor wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Cook. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Run in the red zone, it's Henderson. Driven back. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now and getting him stopped.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Right side, it's Cook. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's begin with a look at Virginia, taking on the number 16 team, the SMU Mustangs.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Coach Colin Klein told me at the half, it's early in the season, but their college football playoff hopes are still alive, and they are determined to keep it that way. Their backs are against the wall. They're down, but he said, we get the ball here to start the second half. We can make this team rebuild, be resilient, starting with this opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Ollie, thank you. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gashing the D on the right. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Fields. Breaks into the open. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Just smothered on the play. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down. But there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
Trying to power it ahead on 4th and 1, and this defense was up to the challenge, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Maybe some room here. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Using his legs, it's Lindsey. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Right back to the well. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short.
Man, I love the aggressiveness and physicality of this defense. 3rd down, they run the football. You say absolutely not. This is a strength of this offense. Usually, they're really good at converting 3rd downs. This defense just stood up and made a play.
And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Oh, a double pass. Out wide right, it's Fields. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. From the gun, it's Fields. They put the brakes on it.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running behind that left side. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Duff. Caught. Spins away from the defense. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the point after is good. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Pulls it on the option. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Snags it, and he's open. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Changing the routes with his receivers. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Second down coming up. Give to the running back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated in certain